Hey, what's up? This is Modern Prepper. This is going to be a short video, and I'm just going to go over a few techniques that I use to store food and ammunition for long-term use. Stay tuned. Okay, so as you can see here, if you can, kind of aim the camera a little bit better. I have here a ammo can. This I bought from Harbor Freight for 20 bucks. And it's supposed to be meant for 50 cal, but you can fit, it doesn't really matter. So what you want to do is put your ammunition in the original boxes inside here. That's pretty much it. And then seal it up and put a couple of those dry packets in there. And that's pretty much it. You got a rubber sealed ammo canister that should probably last you the duration, you know. Certain other ammunitions, you know, I tend to put them in a bag as well first. So here, I'll just go ahead and grab a different box. Here I got my 9mm. Some of these are just in boxes. Some of these are in bags as well as in boxes as well. But I just had it. There we go. And okay, so let's say you don't have an ammo can, you don't have access to one. Use regular old buckets, 5-gallon buckets. Now, you want to get one that seals. Now, what I like to do is I like to seal them up inside bags in here, and then mark what I got in there so I know exactly what it is. So this is 7.62 by 3.9, 600 rounds in here. Now, I recommend that if you're trying to store ammo, that your goal of saving ammo, your goal should be about 1,000 rounds of each, a minimum. And I know it sounds like a lot, and right now that is a lot of money to some people, but best thing to do is to buy it up over time. Like buy a little bit each week and just keep stacking it and stacking it and stacking it. It takes time. Being a prepper isn't something that you do. Whew. Man, this thing cuts my oxygen off. What I do is I buy a certain amount each week, and I just kind of keep stacking it into the collection that I have. So this week I bought 150 rounds of 223 because I can shoot 223 or 5.56. But I bought 100 rounds of brass full metal jackets, and I paid 75 bucks for this. So out of what I make for the week, I spend roughly 50 to 100 bucks on ammunition and roughly 50 to 100 bucks on storable food. I then buy these food grade buckets from Home Depot. They're like, I don't remember how much, like 5 bucks a piece or something like that. I mark what I got in here, and then I mark the date that I sealed it as well. And so then I know roughly how much food, what kind of food I got in here, and when I sealed it. So I have a roughly a good idea, you know. Basically, what you want to do then is when you start running out of stores and you get towards what you want to do is start opening up from the oldest first, and then the newer ones stay towards the back. You know, you rotate your stock just like you would any other food store or anything else, you know. And that's pretty much it, I would say. You know, that's how you store food and ammunition. I'd say buckets, probably your best bet. And a couple things to keep in mind. You want to keep your ammunition out of your closet near your bathroom because of the humidity on the bullets. It can soak up the moisture. So you want to kind of try to keep your bullets as dry as possible. So I don't recommend storing any bullets up in your rafters or anything like that. You want to keep them in a room temperature environment. So, you know, in a room that just stays room temperature, somewhere like that. I stack all my stuff in this like study room right here, and it stays well. You know, it's like that ends up being my storeroom. So that's how it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a quick one. That's pretty much it. That's how you store food and ammunition for long term. Adios. Now, one last thing that I want to add to this too. A grown adult, a man. Grown man needs about 3,200 calories a day to maintain muscle mass. Typically speaking, you want to eat about 1 gram per 2 pounds of body weight if you want to maintain muscle mass. So you weigh 200 pounds, you need 100 grams of protein a day, 3,200 calories a day. You know, you can kind of figure out your macro and micro from there. But this is something that you guys should be thinking about when you're storing food, is like, how much food do I need to actually store? Well, you need, 3,200 calories a day times 365 times however many people are in your family. So if you got 3 people, you need about 10,000 calories a day for 365 days. You do the math. That's a lot of food. And again, storing takes a while to store up. I just buy a little bit each week, and over time, pretty soon, I have a year's worth of food for me and my entire family. And I have enough seed and stocks to grow enough food for each season after that. So there's a good possibility that I probably won't even have to dip into my taps unless things really got bad and it was like an emergency situation. So we shall see in 6 months to a year from now if I'm digging into my my reserves. Yes. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. Make this video short and quick. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. It really helps me out. I'm trying to get this channel up and going. I'm also currently writing a book on survival and bushcraft. And I'm also writing a fiction novel to go along with it. So I'm hoping that once I publish this novel that people will actually read my book and maybe get more subscribed to some of the information that I'm going to pass out on this channel. Thank you guys. Have a good night.